Mate, they're different level. No, you're giving me the... Listen, I'm getting wins in weekend league because them...
The boy with a dream to the man in the team.
Ooh!
Hello and welcome to this season's final episode of In The Game. My name's Kyle Walker and as always, I'm joined by the 0161 Truckle brothers, dumb and dumber themselves, FG, Layton. It's great to have you here to talk about what a season it's been. We've got to talk about the Premier League. We've got to talk about the women's team. We've got to talk about team of the season. But there's only one place we can start and that's the E-Champions League.
Welcome back to the E-Champions League. Group C, it's the group of death. Things are starting to heat up.
Matthias Banano from Manchester City. City v PSV. It is going to be an absolute firework. Whipping in the corner. Roebuck will make it 2 with the power shots.
Oh my God.
A win. Huge. But what a game it is going to be. Matthias Banano, he has been incredible.
I want to be the best player in the world, so I need to win.
What a performance from that man there. Matthias Banano's qualified for the E-Champions League finals. He's now 3 games away from glory. Layton, I'm coming straight to you. What did you make of his performance?
You know, Kyle, I say for like players like me and you, we obviously understand quality. Don't know about, you know, but obviously, Banano, we got to put all our faith into him now. Tex obviously didn't make it as far as he would have hoped, but as you say, Banano a couple of games away from reaching the top of the mountain. Went without adversity, obviously. He did have to, you know, really dig in and play some good football, but that's what winners do. They win.
Typical City, right? We've seen it time and time again, but when quality players need to, they step up. Like you, like me, like Matty as well.
Yeah. What's this?
Like,
What's
no.
this?
You can't relate, can you,
Who's
FG?
this? Who's this?
I mean, you can never write him off, though, can you? Because, of course, he came back, he was losing, then he goes on to win it 6-4. FG, that mentality, that's why he's at City, that's why he's a winner.
Sergio Aguero, Julian Alvarez, Matty Banano, mate. He's got Mystica, right? Which means aura. And I messaged him straight after and I was like, Mystica, because that's all he used to say, right?
Yeah, do you know?
It means aura. That man has aura. That man's got everything. I mean, I'm so happy he's representing us as well because he's genuinely so close now. And to be honest, he shocked a few people as well because he had tough games.
He did, but when you actually look at the way he's done it now, he's got to be confident, hasn't he? He's got to be full of inspiration, of confidence, and Tex didn't go as far as he would have hoped, as we all wanted him to do as well, but he's got a teammate who's been there, who's done it, who's won nearly everything on that stage. Those two, if Tex can give him some tips, can help him, Matty can go on to win this.
Oh, 100% he can win it. I mean, he's one of the favourites for sure. I mean, I'm going to be supporting him all the way. But also Edu as well, his coach. The work they do goes so under the radar, but genuinely, we're in such good hands. And, I mean, look, they've already had glory this year. And let's just hope for some more individual ones for Matty.
Layton, will Matthias Banano be E-Champions League champion at the end of this season?
Yes.
Simple answer. FG, will Matty be winning the E-Champions League Wednesday, 29th of May, yes or no?
Yes, he will.
Oh, there we have it. Well, if you want to watch Matty hopefully go on to glory, Wednesday, 29th of May, EA Sports Twitch, you can catch it all there. Now, boys, I know we'll all be watching that, and I'm looking forward to it. I cannot wait, but we've got to move on from esports to the women's team. What a season it has been. Manchester City enjoyed a very strong season. Let's take a look back.
This is stunning for Bunny Shaw. Wow. Yuskin is there and somehow Keating makes another save.
An amazing WSL season that went right down to the wire. I'm talking right down to the very last day, but unfortunately Manchester City didn't win the title, but FG, what a season it was. And I've got to say this, the future looks very bright.
The future's definitely bright for the women's team and for the club as a whole, but yeah, I don't think many people going into the season expected us to push Chelsea as far as we did, but what a season. It was great to see the breakthroughs, Chiara doing so well. And then players like Bunny and of course Lauren just signed a new contract this year as well, and she got rewarded again, didn't she, recently?
She did indeed, which we'll come on to right now. Bunny Shaw, top goal scorer, golden boot, that image as well, her and Erling Haaland on the Manchester City socials. What a picture that is. Lauren Hemp, MBE. Put some respect on her name. Most assists, okay. Chiara Keating, Golden Glove as well. What a season it was. And as FG just alluded to, they weren't just rewarded in real life, they've been rewarded in-game as well. Some unbelievable performances across the entire squad. 5 players making the WSL Team of the Season. Look at them right there. We have Keating 91, Kelly 93, Greenwood 94, Hemp MBE 95 and Bunny Shaw 96. What a lineup that is. This is probably a bit of a trick question, Layton. Have you got your hands on any of those?
Jamaica!
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't.
No, okay. Oh, you got excited there.
I thought you'd actually use one.
FG, you raved about the normal versions of Chloe Kelly and Lauren Hemp. MBE at the start of the season. What do you make of these ones?
Mate, they're different level. No, you're giving me the... Listen, I'm getting wins in weekend league because them. And Chiara as well, right? I know we concede, I'd say 7 goals a game. I'm conceding 3 now. So she's class.
So wait, you're getting wins?
Yeah, I'm getting wins and I'm conceding less goals.
Whoa.
Mate, Chloe
EA have finally created something that can help FG win a game. Oh, no one is safe. No one is
You're
safe.
definitely not safe, pal.
What do you also make of Chloe Kelly? As I said, you raved about her beginning of this season. What an item that is.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is about this game is the hype that Lauren and Chloe had at the start of the game, and even Alex Greenwood as well. There was loads of people raving about her.
Are you still ducking?
Listen, bro, look, I'm not even going into that.
Are you still...
I'm not even going to call her out again because I'm bored of it.
Okay.
But what I will say is she's sensational in-game.
She definitely is. Now, it's quite interesting you brought that up about ducking people, because people that watch in the game month on month will know that we were meant to have a game between all of us in the final episode. We're not going to talk much about it, but there's an official statement. I'm going to read the official statement. This was written by Mr. FG Fraud. I hereby declare I do not want to play against Layton and Kyle because I know they will beat me. I will honour this and I will make sure I tell the truth and all of the truth because I'm a very bad player. They are better than me. They would have beat me, so I don't want to play them to save my reputation. Signed, Mr. FG. Layton, what do you make of his statement just here? He doesn't want to play against us?
What are them glasses, bruv?
Makes sense.
Why did he put the glasses on?
Makes sense.
First things first, I'll have the clip of that, and I'll have Kyle speaking about that because that's false. And it was written by Layton, actually.
I can't spell reputation.
Well, you don't have to use ChatGPT for that, mate.
Right, let's move on anyway. That was the first ever WSL Team of the Season. Manchester City have 5 inclusions, regardless of the result of that incredible season. I'm just glad that they've all been honoured in game. Hopefully next year we can see 6 or more inclusions in that team. And who knows, maybe even another WSL title in the mix as well. Now we have to move on to the Premier League, where Manchester City they broke yet another record.
It's never been this tight at this stage of the season. 3 teams at the top separated by just 1 point.
The challenge is ourselves. It's not Arsenal, it's not Liverpool.
I think we have seen Manchester City leave the title race.
The build-up starts now to Manchester City against Arsenal.
We've been working all the season for this moment, guys. We are the champions. We defend the ground.
If I had to choose one, I would choose the Premier League.
Why?
4 in a row.
That's what's gonna happen.
And they've made history already last year, but if they can get that 4th trophy in a row...
Destiny's in our hand, guys. We depend on ourselves.
Is this the best Premier League title race we've seen?
Now is the moment you have to prove how incredible you are as a team. You have to prove yourself.
Kanji under pressure, and he's lost the ball.
Oh, it's a steal here for Son, and Son who managed through.
The title could be alive. But Ortega.
That moment, the title's gone from Arsenal to Manchester City.
Erling Haaland takes Manchester City to the cusp of 4 in a row.
One more. Don't celebrate yet. Until it's over, we keep going.
Manchester City, history makers.
Wow. That video just there, it still raises the hairs on the back of my neck. What a performance. It came down to the very last game. We've talked about typical City. At times, Manchester City fans can be extremely nervous. I was on that day, but I've got to talk about one man who settled all of those nerves in the opening few minutes. Phil Foden. What a performance. What a strike. Unbelievable this season, especially against West Ham as well. Let's quickly talk about him. I say quickly because I could wax lyrical about him all day. Layton, what a player, Phil Foden.
We've seen the rise of a superstar under our own roof. You know what I mean? The boy with a dream to the man in the team.
Ooh!
That was gold.
Right. No, for real, like, Phil is ridiculous in it, and I think, especially this season, we've always known and we've always said how good he is, but we've always wanted to see him really solidify his spot because we think he deserves it. And I think this season especially, we did miss a lot of key players, and he absolutely stepped up and became that key player. He's been our talisman, and he deserves everything that he's got. He's been absolutely sensational. And even in the last game of the season, he stepped up, you know? He stepped up, scored a brace, and it's Phil Foden.
Oh, do you know...
It's a squad game, though, right? So every single player in that squad this year has actually helped us to this title. You've seen Oscar Bob, you've seen Sergio Gomez setting up Erling Haaland, you've seen Stefan Ortega against Spurs. This team is unbelievable, mate. Like, we are so lucky. And we just keep winning, mate. We just keep doing it.
We had one job and we did it perfectly. As I mentioned, it came down to that final game on the last day of the season. Again, I know we've won it on the final day, time and time again. We always manage to pull it off when it's needed. It was Manchester City's. It was always in our hands. However, that phrase, typical City, we know that we're not always the most confident. FG, how were your nerves on that day?
Look, mate, if my nerves were to go by, we would have fallen apart a long time ago. The thing is, though, this team is just unbelievable, isn't it? Like, I look at the squad, I don't think I've ever looked at a City team before and said, wow, I love every single one of these players. Like, growing up, obviously, the times that typical City, it's behind us because you have the leaders in the dressing room, the Ruben Diaz's, the Rodris, even the Erlings, the Phil this year. And, like, mate, we're so lucky, and what a year it's been.
What a year it's been. What a game it was as well. Phil Foden, Rodri, both scoring. Rodri as well, by the way. Always when we need him, pops up with a vital goal. They've been included in the team of the season, rightly so, alongside Erling Haaland, who won the Golden Boot again, as he always does in his time in the Premier League. 96 Rodri, 94 Foden, 97 rated Erling Haaland, FG. What a lineup that is.
Yeah, it's not enough.
You want more?
We've only got 3. We're the best team in England for 4 years in a row. We need more.
Oh, who else would you have
Ruben
in there?
Diaz, Akanji, Nathan Ake. Could put Edison in there. Could put anyone in there, mate. Bernardo Silva.
It's that time of the season, you know where your camera is then.
Look, yeah, I've told you every time, you know. You need to put some respect on... How Ruben Diaz hasn't got in this, I don't know. How Manu Akanji hasn't got in this, I don't know. Nathan Ake. Has Nathan Ake had a special this year, EA? But they're good, though, so I'll let you off.
Oh.
They are pretty good, to be fair.
I've got to say as well, though, no Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh, mate.
The first time.
He got a moments, right? So he got a team of the season moments. But, I mean, Kevin De Bruyne is the best footballer I have ever seen in a City shirt. I think he's incredible. I
can only agree with you. Layton, any luck in Oh, let's not bother. Let's not bother asking you that question. I know you won't have had any of those at all. FG, yourself?
Yeah, I got them all.
Oh, sick of it.
I got them all, yeah. Erling Haaland, by the way, is... To be honest, it's so realistic because he's miles better than any striker around. But I'm all about the Phil Foden this year.
OK, right, I'm done talking to you. Why do you know
all about us? Yeah, put some more effort in, lads, you know?
I mean...
Wow, questioning us. Anyway, let's move on. A Premier League done and dusted, but that's not all for Manchester City. No, the chance to win the FA Cup is upon us. Yes, this weekend, it's a repeat of last season. Oh, I've just got nervous thinking about it. Manchester City, Manchester United. Layton, how excited are you for another Manchester Derby FA Cup final?
I'm so excited, but naturally, typical City, we just always have that little bit of pessimism, don't we? It's just, obviously we're going to win, but I'm excited for a good game.
Oh, the thought of it absolutely terrifies me. I don't know why or what it is, but just Wembley, an FA Cup final, our local rivals as well. FG, of course, you'll be there. Last year, we won it. That goal Ilkay Gundogan, the opening few moments of the game as well. 12 seconds it was. We need to make sure we put this to bed early, don't we?
We're the better team, by far. Manchester's been blue for a very, very long time.
I like this.
So, look, I mean, typical City exists. Well, on match day, I'm going to be like, oh, but then I'm probably going to look up, see the players and the mentality this team have got, and hopefully they're going to get the job done, and I fully expect them to. I think everyone who knows anything about football expects them to. But with it being a cup final, I could do with another 12-second goal. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Phil, if you're listening, if you're watching, make sure you score in those first opening minutes for us and just rest and reset all the nerves of Manchester City fans that are in the stadium and watching around the world. Boys, did you know this? If Manchester City win this weekend, they'll become the first club to win the league and FA Cup. Yes, the double 2 years in a row, and it'd be another record. I mean, Layton, it's what we do.
I'm sick of hearing no one's done it before. I'm sick of hearing it. Because we just do it. There's no point in even saying it. Whenever we win something, whenever we do something, let's write the history books again.
I like that.
That's it.
Predictions. Have you got score predictions for me, FG?
I'm going to say 3-0. I think it's going to be a lot easier than last year.
Wow, Layton, what are you thinking?
I was going to go 3-1, but he's just 4-0.
See, he just wants to bet me.
And my prediction, I don't care. As long as we win, I will just take a win against Manchester United. Manchester City lifting that Premier League trophy and hopefully lifting the FA Cup trophy as well. I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Manchester City can get the job done. Right, boys. There we have it, the final episode of this season's In the Game. It's been an absolute pleasure. For everyone watching at home, make sure you cheer on Matthias Bonanno, Wednesday, 29th of May, E-Champions League. Make sure, of course, you cheer on the boys in blue in the FA Cup final this weekend. Make sure you follow Manchester City across all of the socials. Follow FG, follow Layton, drop me a follow as well. Plus, we want you to like and comment on this video right here. And remember, before we go, FG is still a fraud. See you soon.